People don't know just how much I keep to myself and don't talk about. Like, I've been in a flare-up of sorts. It's not POTS, I don't know what it is. It's been happening for a while, but just getting worse. And during these flare-ups, every muscle in my body hurts. Like, even my face. Like, I have bumps coming out of my forehead. I have no clue what they are, and they come and go with these flare-ups. Hi, Booze. My kitty. Meow, come. You want on your pillow? Okay, come on. Booze. That's a hell of a bruise. It's kind of cool looking though. It looks like a nebula. But I just suck it up and try to look normal and try to act normal. I have a hard time breathing during these flare-ups, and I have a lot of very weird shooting pains in my bones. I start bleeding in weird places that I have to cover up. I just bleed randomly. There is no doctor on earth. I can't even go to any kind of like natural doctors. I just tried that recently. I was talking with this physician in China and a couple of other ones, and you know what I was just told? The same thing all these asshole doctors tell me. Oh, well, we're very perplexed by this because we've never heard of such a thing. It's probably psychosomatic. I don't know how much longer I can hear that. People don't need heart ablations for no reason. People don't just randomly bleed for no reason. People's throats don't just close up. And yet, even when these doctors have seen it happen and seen my blood pressure and everything, just everything, they still want to tell me it's in my head. My head could be falling off of my body and I could be bleeding out, and they will still always tell me that it's in my head. It doesn't matter. I've realized this. It doesn't matter how much money I have to pay to order my own tests, because I know what tests I need. And then I take those findings to the doctors that won't even look at them. because they weren't the ones to do the test. But they won't do the test. So that's that. I mean, right now there's so much wrong going on in my body. And I'm going under anesthesia. And they're finding nothing. Even though all my tests are showing that something's going on. I don't know what else to do. I have no one helping me, no one fighting for me. And unfortunately, I'm finding out just how cruel the world really is and how much I actually don't belong here, like at all. I don't understand how someone like me, who's awesome and smart and loving and caring and just good, has to go through something like this alone. Being belittled, being bullied, being constantly told that I'm making it up for so many years, even if there's evidence for it. How does someone like me get here? And I still have to suck it up and pretend like I'm fine so I can fix everyone else around me, make sure everyone else is okay. And the moment I show any emotion or any sign that I am in pain, mentally and physically, I am yelled at. I'm hated for it. It's so weird to me. my whole life has been crap. It really has. My entire life. It didn't start with being sick. But one thing that's kind of interesting is that my sickness started after my heart was broken. Almost immediately after. Isn't that weird? It's probably nothing, but it's kind of interesting. It's weird. So, I have these dreams every night. I go to sleep here and I wake up over there in my other life. And I go about the day there. And then I go to sleep there and I wake up here. And it's like a series. It's like a TV series. It's so interesting, but it's always about this house, this mansion. It's dark and creepy. There's this long hallway with this Persian rug. There's all these rooms along the hallway, and each room represents something in my life. And some of the rooms I wasn't able to go into. And then I had to force myself to go into rooms I couldn't. And then I realized that I had the control, even if I really didn't. I don't know, it's hard to explain. There was ghosts and demons and things that I didn't want to face. Which is weird because I was a paranormal researcher for years. I actually came across that stuff in life, but I think it also represents a lot more than that in my dream. And so I finally just ignored it and went into the rooms and started cleaning them up. And I sold the house. I still have these terrifying dreams where there's only twice that I've actually experienced this kind of feeling in life. Which was paranormal, but it was I don't know how to explain it. It's I'll be in a house at some point in my past where bad things have happened to me. And the house is haunted. But it's I don't expect nobody will watch this probably, but I don't expect anybody to actually understand what I mean by this. But as a medium, I could feel certain things that I don't think others ever have. Like, there's other emotions out there that I can't explain. And these emotions or these feelings come from something dark. It has nothing to do with rage or anger or even fear, really. It's so much more beyond that. And when it hits you, it's like there's no way to explain it. The best way I can explain it is every fear of every person on earth compiled into one ball of blackness and shoved into your soul. That's the only way I can explain it. That's actually good. That's a good way to explain it, because that's the only thing I could think of. And I have dreams with this in it, and I don't know what it means yet. But then recently I've been having a dream where I sold the house with the creepy rooms, and I have this new house on the ocean. It's very nice. It's not overly nice, I like downsized, but it's nice enough for me. And I have my family there, and these like gatherings, and the ocean's very peaceful. I'm a Florida girl. Like, it doesn't even like have to be Florida. Like, I'm thinking about moving to South Carolina. Like not, what is that place? Not Myrtle Beach, but Charleston. I'm thinking about moving to Charleston, like for real. I need to be by the ocean. That's just who I am. Obviously, if I make it that far. But anyway, so this place is very nice and peaceful, but there's always this nagging feeling in the back of my mind. I can feel it in the pit of my stomach. It's not all is well yet, you know, and but there was something else I wanted to bring up, and I forget. Oh, so this was weird. Okay, so was it yesterday? Yesterday, before I took a nap, I meditated and I set my intentions. Because sometimes I have psychic dreams, which is something I never had before. I do everything while I'm awake, psychically. Like, yeah, but something I can do when I'm in between sleeping and being awake. And my intentions were that I would get answers to this medium crap. Like, being a medium and absorbing people's illnesses and feelings and connecting to people's energies and like being intertwined with people. Like, I don't want it. Like, I don't want anything to do with it. Like, I had a lot of questions. And so I dreamt that I was in this place as someone else. But this someone else was who I was before I was born, in my pre-birth memory or near-death experience or whatever. Like, my soul is some other woman. That sounds so weird, but anyway. I was going down this hallway, and at first I thought, maybe I'm dead. Maybe I died. Because to me it looked like, okay, so as a medium, I figured out that there are like different levels or like realities or dimensional planes that you go to when you die. There's like a whole bunch of different ones. In this one, I felt like this place was a lower level, obviously, but almost like in the astral plane, because it was very dark. But I was walking through this hallway, and it was being illuminated when I was walking. But then I looked down and I realized that I'm the illumination. I am giving the light. My whole form is giving off the light, which is interesting because in reality, every ghost tells me that I'm the light, and that's why they follow me. I've recorded them saying that for years, and I never understood it. So I'm walking through this hallway, and I'm hearing that man's voice. That man that was talking to me when I had that near-death experience. Just a voice. And I was looking in rooms, again, sort of like in my dream, but not really. It's like, it looked more like I was in like a tiny space. And here's the thing that I figured out about these rooms. Okay, these rooms, are different things in my life. And I go in and clean them up if they need to be cleaned up and fixed. It's like I heal them and then they become bright and nice again. And it's like, it represented, like, the hallway represents like my life. I'm going down this path in life, this hallway. And all these different rooms are like different journeys I take, different things I overcome, different obstacles that I have to overcome, or different like game levels that I have to beat, you know. And then I didn't find any rooms that were horrible. Some were a little, you know, but they weren't like I could go in there, you know. But I didn't. I was just walking down the hallway, and then I got to a wall, a wooden wall. It was wood, almost like drywall or something. And there was no way through it. It was like just this wall of wood, and I wasn't scared or anything. I was actually very knowing that, like, I knew what it meant or something. Like, this is so weird. I don't know. I don't really explain it, but then this is where it gets weird. Okay, I know this is a long, stupid video, but anyway, so so this man's voice then told me that I would never see my mom again. Ever. Like, not her energy, nothing. I would have to let that energy go to move on. And I remembered why I was born. And that pre-birth memory or near-death experience, whichever one it was. And what the guy said, God or whoever it was, gave me a choice to stay there with him or to be born. The whole reason I wanted to be born was because of my mom. I needed to be with her energy. Like, her energy is, like, I needed to be there. And God or whoever this guy was told me that in the pre-birth memory or the near-death experience, he told me that I would have a horrible, terrible life filled with illness and horrible shit. And that's why he was giving me the choice to be born or not. And I understood what he was saying to me, but I thought about it, but I couldn't leave my mom for some reason. I don't know if I knew her somewhere else in a past life or like, I don't know how that works. But I basically was just like, I would walk through fire and suffer for 1,000,000 years if it meant that I could have her by my side always. And the next thing you know, he blows air on me like this. And I fall backwards into like this wormhole thing in space. And then I'm being born. Sounds crazy, but it actually happened. If it was a dream, that'd be impossible because fetuses don't know what a human being looks like. And the guy that I was talking to was human. And looked human. Like a guy. So, couldn't have been a dream. But anyway. So, the reason I brought that up is because in this dream, he was talking to me. Just his voice. And telling me that I'll never see my mom again, or her energy ever again. Not on the other side, not anywhere. Because I had to do something to move on, to move forward. To like go through the wood wall or something. And I was so upset. But I chose the right thing. Because I knew that for whatever reason my soul had to advance forward, and if I kept hanging on to her energy, I would be stuck in a loop for like ever. Just stuck, not moving forward. And so I was very upset and I was crying, but I moved forward. I said, okay, I'm gonna have to let her go. That was terrible. No, that was like really terrible in that dream. But I was okay with it because it was the right thing to do. And you know, it's interesting because in life, I do that all the time. There's so many times where I have broken my own heart in order to help someone else move forward in their life out of just pure love. So yeah. I don't know why anybody would watch these videos. but I just felt like talking to someone. And I don't have that luxury of like talking to people. My kitty. So yeah, that's that. And Boo Boo, where are you going? My kitty left me. I have so many pillows on my bed, it's ridiculous. They're all for my back and my neck. Not like it really helps much, but I guess if I had a guy or someone to like, see this pillow? This big pillow right here. I have to lay a certain way when I sleep. So I put this under my neck. And then I take this pillow, put it right here, and sleep like this. It helps, like, if I didn't have the pillow there, I'd be like this. And then it would hurt my back. So, sort of like, when you're sleeping with someone and you're like by their armpit, kind of. So, it helps. God, I really do have so many pillows on my bed. You can see my Rolaids right there. I have a huge bed, actually. I like my huge bed. Oh, see, I just got vertigo. Oh my God. I can't lay like this. I can't put any pressure on this part of my brain for some reason. I get extreme vertigo, and then I start hallucinating and tripping balls. So, yeah. My thumbnail still is not growing. It's so weird. That nail just does not grow. I'm gonna give it another week and figure it out. All my nails are growing. All of them. Not my thumbnail. My nails look disgusting. Ugh, I need to paint them. But anyway. So yeah, today I've been in a flare-up pretty bad. I've just been in so much pain. I don't know what to do. I've tried every natural thing I could think of that won't kill me. So you know what else I was thinking about? Never mind. It's useless. Well, I was just thinking about how the wrong people always fall in love with me. Another curse. Why does, like, one of my eyes look dead and the other one doesn't? Is that not the weirdest thing? Look at my eyes. Is it just me, or does this eye look dead? I mean, come on. What? What is up with that? Oh, my pupils are the same. I guess the lighting. Sometimes my pupils change. Like, one of my pupils will be really big, and the other one will be like small, normal. If that ever happens to you guys, go to the hospital, because it's a sure sign of a stroke. With me, I would never know the difference because my body does really fucking weird shit that I just ignore now because apparently I'm never actually dying, so. Why does this eye look so dead? It really does. Oh, it's better now. It's just creeping me out. I don't like it. You can see all the veins in my eyelids. That's pretty sexy. You know what's weird? I keep going back and forth on this because I really don't know what's wrong with me, but it would still make sense that I have mast cell, one of the mast cell disorders. Because I was looking at some old hospital records back from 2007 onward, and I had been having reactions for that long. Not as severe as they are right now, but I remember going to the doctors because my lips were pussing and fat and in so much pain all the time. And it wasn't all the time, it would be like weird things would set it off, like the fan on the ceiling, wind, kissing. It was so weird. Went to the doctor, he looked at it and told me I had a staph infection. Bull fucking shit. That would mean that I had a staph infection like every single week. And my lips honestly would have fallen off by then. And then, like, I used to have weird reactions. And I just never knew what they were. Even when I was little. Like, I became allergic to lakes. My dad's the same way. He's allergic to lakes. Nobody's ever heard of it. Nobody knows why, but we both get severe hives when we go into lake water. You know, certain things are starting to add up, and like I'm remembering things, and yeah, I mean, even weird infections that I would get all the time, like, it was so weird. My stomach, all that time with my stomach, it was like, hello? This thing that I have going on now, that's causing my blood work to be a little out of whack, and all that stuff. I'm making a video. Bye. It sounds to me like that's some pretty bad inflammation. going on. I think my kidneys are dealing with that. I think some of my other insides are dealing with inflammation really bad. And I was on this doctor's website. They're in Canada, of course, so I can't ever see him, but he specializes in mast cell disease. And he was like, I was reading his thing, and everything that he said, I had already been through with my stomach, with POTS, with. He even brought up the MTHFR gene. It's a genetic mutation where I have 2 copies of the MTHFR gene 677T. No. It's called C677T. I have 2 copies of that. 2 copies of that mutation. That can cause it. I mean, there's so many different things. My body's methylation process of getting rid of toxins probably just doesn't work right. And guess what? There's no doctors for that either. Just my luck. What is up with my hand? I'm just like bruising all the time. What the fuck is that even? You see that on my hand? Who knows? I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. I don't even care anymore. The redness on my face, I'm not wearing any makeup at all. It's always worse on this side. And then it's really weird, like my weight goes up and down like nuts, like by a lot. So like, and I bloat all over my body so bad. Like tomorrow morning I could wake up and have like 3 double chins, and like 3 double chins that makes no sense. A quad chin. How about that? And like I'm thick, I'm fatter anyway, but there's a huge difference where some days I'll be extremely pudgy, like extremely, all over my body. My face will be super round all of a sudden. Like everything's just fatter all of a sudden. And then I wake up the next morning and I look like I just lost 20 pounds. My mom says it all the time, like, what happened to you? I don't know. All of a sudden my stomach's flat and a few fat rolls have disappeared. Like, it's really weird. That's been going on for years. I don't know why that is. Oh my god, this is a really stupid long video. I just don't have anyone to chat with and hang out with. I have no friends. Nobody wants to date someone like me, so that's out. I've stopped even bothering with that. I'm more focused on just doing what I want to do. write my books. There are a lot of things that I'm realizing that I can't do. Like, I've tried a few times going on nature trails. But then I realized that it's something that I can't or shouldn't do by myself. Because sometimes I get lightheaded and then I gotta sit down, or like, no one's there to help me if something happens, you know? So can't do that. And if I'm dating someone, they're just gonna think I'm a waste of time because I'm not climbing a mountain with them or something. So I just take a blanket instead and I go into the woods and just lay and look up at the trees. If I can't walk through it, I'll lay. It's still nice. Nature is my thing, so anything to do with like kayaking or biking or exploring something, that is my thing. I just can't really do it too much anymore. And oh, God knows I try. I try so hard. I'm just trying to do what I can. And to be honest, lately, the only thing I've been able to do is lay in bed and occasionally sit up on the couch. I haven't been able to go grocery shopping now in 2 months. Or 3 months. Probably longer. Like, that's how bad it is, you know. And I hate that. The simplest things. The other day I went to a furniture store to look at some furniture for when I decorate the basement and get that going. I was in there for like 10 minutes walking around. I had my gas mask on, but I was in so much pain, and I was so dizzy. I think I found some things I was looking for though. I went to Ashley's Furniture. The thing that's annoying though is like, everything is like farm store design now. And it's like, it's okay, but I have a more eclectic taste for things as far as interior design goes. Like, if someone actually lets me design a house, I like to do like more eclectic stuff, like almost like a traditional with like a little bit of Middle Eastern and like Moroccan and earth tones. To me, like earthy colors to me are the browns and the beiges, but also with purple and orange and yellows and turquoise. Not bright colors, like, you know, a little bit darker forms of that. And like, I'm obsessed with candles. The lighting is so important in rooms. So important. So I have to have like really interesting like sconces on the wall, or like there has to be places for candles like everywhere. And then I always like talking pieces that stand out, like not a whole bunch. You only need like one or two in one part of a house. So you pick that one thing, whether it's going to be a lamp or a particular coffee table or something like that, and it's got to be very unique while still tying into the design. That's what I'm doing with the basement. And I'm adding so many, like, it's gonna be like a Zen thing. I found this really cool, like, sign on, like, I think it's like a piece of scrap metal or something. But it's this, like, little sign that you hang above, like, a doorway. And it says Zenden. You know, Zen, Zenden. I like that because it's going to be like a meditation spot. I thought it was cute. You know, it's like little hints of stuff like that. And then I'm going to have like these big meditation pillows and like a canopy. And like, I'm going to add some texture on the wall, on one wall. Not sure which wall yet. They have these like peel and stick tile work basically, and you can do like bricks and like they're not like paper. It's peel and stick like tiles that like add stuff to it. Like, yeah, whatever. So I think I'm gonna do that. Gives me something to do. And the bathroom, that's finishing itself. I picked everything out for that. You know, the bathroom is, I have this vessel sink. It's like rectangular, and I really kind of went wild with it because it's copper. I think it's like black on the outside, you know, and then the whole inside is copper, but it's got these like punched artwork thing in it. I forget what it is though. And then my big 2-person tub with jets. That's nice. I like that. And I'm gonna do floating shelves in there instead of a closet for, you know, towels and stuff. Just looks better and it's easier access for guests and stuff. And I'm adding some like fake plants, but they're gonna be tropical, along with my Zen theme. Trying to figure out if I want another Buddha statue or there's so many different things. Like when I go to a store, it's bad. Especially if it's like a home goods store or something. want to buy everything. Like everything. Like everything. Oh, I'm really into like metal art that people make. So like I support small business. So I have some things that I want from Etsy. Like there's this like cool flower of life thing made out of metal, and it goes on the wall, and it's cool. I don't know, I like it. And I thought about getting I have big taste in things, so like I was gonna get a couple of like pillars. Like Roman pillars. I don't know what I would do with them though yet. Plants with them, or maybe a statue of like a naked dude or something. Like, I don't know. Like when I say luxury, I mean luxury. So and then times like these, I wish I had a cabana boy. I need a back massage so bad. And this massager that I have here is not the same thing. Like, it works, it's sort of, but yeah. But it's just not the same. Oh my god. This is an hour long video. Wow. Like, really. Really, really. I heard a weird sound. I was wondering what it was. But that's that. I'm gonna try to get some sleep. So, if anybody actually watches this, I am so sorry for wasting your life. I felt like talking. I don't have anyone to talk to about anything, so I make videos and talk to you, nothing. So yeah. So this is now legit an hour-long video. Whoa. Ouch. My hair looks poofy like that. Mm-hmm. Oh, man. I hate when I sleep on my hair sometimes, because then it gets stuck. Okay. Well. Good night, everyone. Yay. I'm such a dork. Oh. Never mind. Okay. Bye.